On behalf of IFAC, the International Federation of Accountants, I am pleased to share my views on the importance of sustainability-related corporate reporting. As the global voice of the accountancy profession, IFAC has actively supported the establishment of the new International Sustainability Standards Board, or ISSB, under the governance of the IFRS Foundation. We believe this initiative, which can lead the way towards a rational, harmonized global system for reporting on sustainability or ESG matters, is critical to the business and investor communities, as well as society at large. At IFAC, our research shows that the use of multiple standards for reporting on ESG, predominantly on a voluntary basis, is a major barrier to consistent, comparable, and reliable information. Last year, we examined 1,400 companies from the G20 nations plus Singapore and Hong Kong. We found that almost 70% of ESG reporting by companies use multiple frameworks, not just one framework or set of standards. This perpetuates inefficiency, increases costs for companies, and leads to a lack of trust on the part of investors, regulators, and other stakeholders in the ESG information that companies do provide. It's important to appreciate the role of the ISSB in eliminating this confusion. The objective of the ISSB is to develop a comprehensive global baseline of high-quality sustainability disclosures designed to meet the information needs of investors and global capital markets. This is important because it focuses the ISSB's efforts through the same lens as the ISB for financial reporting standards. Now, some jurisdictions may want the flexibility to add reporting requirements beyond those that the ISSB develops. For example, with respect to specific societal, public policy, or sustainable development goals. That's to be expected. And that is why the IFRS Foundation recently signed a memorandum of understanding with GRI, whose standards are widely used to report on this type of information. If the ISSB provides a global baseline of investor-focused disclosures, then local regulators can decide what else they may require their local companies to report, using GRI standards or others to complement the work of the ISSB. So where are we now? Following my remarks, the Vice Chair of the ISSB, Sue Lloyd, will give us an update on the new board's progress. Most importantly, just 2 weeks ago, the ISSB issued 2 exposure drafts, which she will explain. These can hopefully be finalized before the end of 2022 and endorsed by IOSCO. Accepting these new globally applicable standards as a local reporting requirement in Indonesia and other G20 nations will be a very important first step towards harmonizing reporting on all ESG topics around the world. We encourage all G20 nations to begin the process of devising legal and regulatory mechanisms that can be used to implement these and future ISSB standards as local reporting requirements. We issued guidance on this issue last September. At IFAC, we believe the accountancy profession has an important public interest responsibility to help transform high-quality standards and reporting requirements into high-quality information, and then provide verification assurance on that information. IFAC recently circulated to our global membership a call to action, spelling out our role as enablers that can assist the transition towards more sustainable companies and markets. First, as I already said, the world needs high-quality sustainability information, so we need to first champion the development of the ISSB's global baseline of information for investors. Then contribute to the ISSB's standard-setting process, starting with climate. And finally, advocate at home with policymakers and regulators for ISSB adoption and alignment. As jurisdiction-specific reporting initiatives emerge, we must call for alignment that starts with the ISSB's comprehensive global baseline of investor-focused information. Second, we must leverage the fact that professional accountants are at the center of information flows and decision-making, and we can use our skills and competencies to connect financial and non-financial information. I want to say more about this last point. This connection is critical to developing an integrated mindset within companies. This is the foundation for better decision-making by senior management, better oversight by boards of directors, better corporate reporting that truly enhances communication with stakeholders, and finally provides for the assurance of ESG and financial reporting in a value-added, interconnected way. Finally, as a profession, in our day-to-day work, we can take proactive steps to enable sustainable change by being proactive in reporting the effects of climate change in the financial statements, by breaking down ESG or financial information silos within companies. That's the integrated mindset idea. By integrating ESG subject matter into the foundational skills and competencies, professional judgment, and integrity of professional accountants, and by advocating for smart policymaking. That is why we think it is important to actively engage here with the B20. That is what the accountancy profession can and must do to lead. But the business community must also help. A harmonized global system for reporting sustainability information will accelerate sustainability. It will provide high-quality reporting to address the climate crisis. It will help companies and their stakeholders measure and assess progress towards sustainability objectives in a consistent, comparable, and decision-useful way. Accurate measurement and reporting will promote more sustainable companies that create long-term value for investors and society. Finally, a global system is the best path to avoid regulatory fragmentation. Businesses and investors want a level playing field. A harmonized global system will reduce complexity, confusion, and cost. And as more and more investors take sustainability matters into account in their capital allocation decisions, companies who do not provide high-quality sustainability disclosures may find their cost of funds will increase. I would like to conclude by thanking the leadership of the B20 Task Force for recognizing the importance of standards for sustainability information. By supporting the ISSB initiative, especially this critical standard on climate, the global business community can make its voice heard and take an important first step towards high-quality sustainability disclosure. Now is the time for business to engage. IFAC urges the B20 and G20 to support the use of ISSB standards. Thank you.